All right, here we go. 13.2 area. Whoa, what are we doing here? Area. Fun. So area, there's a couple things we need to know for area. We need to know the base. That's kind of like length or height. Okay, width or length. The base and height is the same thing. They kind of mean the same thing because you got your base and your height, which is the same as length and width. So they call them different things sometimes. But on base, your base is normally always the bottom one, where your height is always the one that goes up and down. Okay? Base and height. Base can be any side. Height is a measure of a perpendicular line segment from the base. So it could be any line, base, then height goes perpendicular up. Remember, perpendicular is 90 degrees. Okay? Oh, yep, we want to save that. Okay. Here we go. 13.2, we're on page 723, what page we're on, okay? If you were with me on Wednesday's Zoom meeting, we talked about this a little bit. So the area is the measure of the number of square units needed to cover a flat surface. So everything inside that, everything inside of this, everything is inside of this is the area. So a square unit is a square that is 1 unit long and 1 unit wide. So if we come down here, we can look at this figure number 1. We're going to call it figure 1, figure 2, figure 3. Figure number 1 has a base of 5. It has a height of 3 units. Do you remember how to get the area from Wednesday? It's base times height equals area. So just 5 times 3 is 15 square units. Okay, look at number 2. We've got, what is our base? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 units. For height, we've got 2 units. Look at our formula, base times height. So 8 times 2 is 16 units squared. So you could write it both ways. Normally we would write out units, we just go unit squared. But we wouldn't normally do units because unit is in place of feet. We go feet squared, or we go meters squared, or we go inches squared. Okay, so it's just unit, whatever unit we're using, feet, meters, inches, kilometers, okay, whatever that may be. So let's go to number 3. We've got a base of 3 units. We've got a height of a height of 3 units. So look at our formula. Our formula is base times height. So 3 times 3 is 9 units squared. Either way you can write it. You can write out units squared or square units, or you can go unit squared like feet squared, meter squared. You can go squared feet, squared meters. Okay. What relationship among the base height and the area? Well, it's just a fact family, isn't it? That's all it is. When you're working with area, it's a fact family. So write a formula for the area of a rectangle. Use the letter A for area. Use the letter B for base. Use the letter H for height. Well, guess what? We've already done it. That's your formula right there. That's your formula. Okay, base times height equals area. Okay, next page. So if you wanted to write it the other way, you go area equals base times height. Wow, what's happening? Okay, so let's look at A. Let's look at A. So the base, we're going to say is 6. Remember, the bottom is the same because these are all right angles, which means they're all the same sides. And this side over here is 2 feet. So it's going to be 6 times 2. So 6 times 2 is 12. So the area is 12 what? 12 feet squared. That little 2 above is squared, or you could write 12 squared feet. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to be writing like this all the time. Okay? But you can write it either way. All right, B. Let's look at this. The base is 2. Base is 2, but it doesn't say 2. Well, the base here and this, they're both the base. They're the same length. And then our height is this, which is 2. Okay, you got to look at both sides if they're the same. 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. So the area is 4. What's our unit? Meters. When you're finding area, it is always squared. Okay, so try this. Let me scroll down, clear that out. Try this. Use the letter A, capital A. We use capital A for area. Use the letter blank for the length of a side. Oh, this is a square. The area of a square. So the area of a rectangle is base times height. That is a rectangle. But for a square, what do you think it is? What do you think it is? It is just side times the side. So we're just going to use S. Kind of like what we did last time. Remember for perimeter, we just did 4 times S because 4 sides of a square, they're all the same. Well, this time, we're just going to go side times side equals the area, and this is of a square. Okay, maybe I should draw an arrow instead of a. Those are great arrows. Okay, so the formula is you can write it either way: area side times side. Okay, let's find the area of this circle down here. We got base times. Oh, this rectangle, base times what? Base times height. So our base is this. What is it? It's 11. What's our height? This, which is 13. So what is 11 times 13? 11 times 13. You're going to have a paper out. 3, 3, 0, 1, 1. 143. So the 143 what? Chickens? No. Our unit is centimeters, so centimeters squared. 143 centimeters squared. Okay? That is area, just base times height. Base times height. Okay, a couple more. To find the area of the rectangle, remember our formula is base times height equals area. It's the same thing as a square. If you plug that in, it's same side times side equals area. They are the same thing. So I'm just going to say base times height, okay? So we got base, which is 7, times our height, which is 2, gives us 14. So it's 14. What's the unit? The unit is inches squared. If you're not following along with me in your book, you better get your book out and stop this video and start over and do this work. We're on page 723, I think. We were on 723. We're on 725 now. So now we got a square. We just go 9 times 9 equals 81. So 81, what's the unit? The unit is meters squared. Now on this one, we got 14 times 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 3 is 11. So you got 112. What's the unit? Feet squared. Okay, that's it. So finish out this page, 725, finish it out. The next page would be a great page to do. You don't have to, but it'd be a good page to do. And then you got also, whoops, I jumped too far. You've also got page 727, which is this page, do this. And then 728, do this page. Okay? All right. Sounds fun. Woo-woo.